successful CEOs read approximately 50 books in a span of 1 year, which is almost 1 book per week. And they have attributed their success to this very habit of reading. When we know about this, then why is it that we do not implement this in our lives? And I am the same, or rather, I should say, I was the same just a few months back. In the month of April, I decided that I will take on this challenge to read 50 books in a span of 1 year, and till now, I'm completely on track. I've already read 20 books and they have been changing my life. I will share with you all the things which have helped me in my journey in the form of pointers so that you can also implement the same and have massive success in your life. The first pointer is that break down the bigger goal into smaller chunks of work that you have to perform. When I thought that I will be reading these many books, which I have never read in my life, it was extremely intimidating for me. But I knew that this is essential for my personal and professional growth. That's why I decided to take on this challenge. How to make it less intimidating was to break down that bigger goal of 50 books into smaller goal of reading just 1 book per week. Any typical book has from 250 to 350 pages. If we break that down further into our daily targets, we just have to read approximately 40 to 50 pages in 1 day, spending about 30 to 45 minutes. Not every word needs to be read. Just the gist of it has to be taken by skimming through the content. That is the first thing. Because when we think of a very big goal, we are intimidated. However, when we think in terms of just the daily action that we have to take, we are able to do it well. The second part is that just start reading whatever you like. Start reading whatever you like, and eventually you will like the very habit of reading, and that's who you will become. For example, for me, now I have become a habitual reader, and I just need to do this on a daily basis because we are shifting the very person that we are. Maybe you like to read comic books or you like to read love stories, whatever it is that you like to read, just start. And once you start, then you can move on to the books which will actually help changing your life. So that's extremely, extremely crucial that you start reading with whatever you like to read about. The third point is have accountability in place. This accountability can be in terms of just one other person knowing that this is the challenge that you have taken on, or a group of people knowing that this is the challenge that you have taken on. That's because whenever we have someone else who we are accountable to, we are much more likely to do that particular task. Let's say if you just have to go for a walk, you might skip it, but if you have asked one of your friends that let us both go for a walk, you are much, much, much more likely to actually go for it, because now you are held responsible for another person as well. Similarly, when we are able to be accountable to someone else for our reading habit, it is then that we will be on track. If you're just saying it to yourself, you might not be motivated enough to reach that particular goal. However, when you announce it among people, you will have much more internal and external motivation to prove yourself right and to stick to your particular goals. Just this simple implementation of these 3 points will help you to read like a CEO. Before you even know it, you will become a habitual reader just like I have become after all of these months.